travelers, and luxury destination adventurers. It's now time to enjoy the journey on Enjoy the Journey with David Hartman and guests. And now, here's David Hartman.
In the Keys.
Happy holidays from the beautiful Florida Keys. Welcome to the Enjoy the Journey luxury travel show here from Keys Meads in beautiful Key Largo, Florida. A special welcome to RadioA1A Cruising Country Radio listeners and our A1A Media Network affiliates, podcast partners, and live streaming viewers around the world. I'm your host, David Hartman, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. This is our Christmas show. Only 4 shopping days left till Christmas. We're here from Keys Meads to tell you all about our wonderful place that we love streaming from. Jeff has some customers here and some great holiday ideas for you if you're local, if you can get here by then, or gift cards are available. As always, like this show, share the feed, and make a comment. Our theme today is, what's your favorite holiday destination? I'm going to share mine with you guys. Please, in the chat, share with me, where is your favorite place to spend the holidays? I want to hear, and let's talk about it. Right now, we're live on Facebook Live and the A1A Media Network and Fantastic Endeavors YouTube pages. As always, follow those social media, subscribe, and you know when we go live, when we upload new videos. We're also available on podcast networks. Just search Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show. You can find our show and listen on the go if you're too busy to watch the multimedia feed. And as always, we welcome the simulcast on the audio of RadioA1A and Cruising Country Radio. You guys check us out tomorrow, later on tonight, on the A1A Media YouTube feed for the multimedia feed, and show us our beautiful holiday display. Merry Christmas here from the Florida Keys. The Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show is brought to you by Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency, a full-service travel agency that I own. That agency makes the show happen. Any travel needs at all, contact me at 305-453-9208 or dave@bucketwishtrip.com. And we also have wonderful sponsors we're going to show you in a minute. Stay tuned for a quick 3-minute break. When we get back, we're going to talk with Jeff here. He's going to do a quick tasting for us. But I'm going to share with you some of my favorite holiday destinations, very decoration focused. And we're going to talk about your favorite holiday destinations. Where do you guys love to spend the holidays? I'd love to hear about it right now. And hope you enjoy our Christmas show. We will be right back. Atlas Ocean Voyages offers smaller ships designed for luxe expeditions that extend the reach of adventure travel by sea, with their first ship launching in July 2021. Venture to small villages and remote locations, from the desert city of Petra to the frozen tundra of Antarctica. To experience Atlas Ocean Voyages, call David Hartman, 305-453-9208, dave@bucketwishtrip.com.
You know, they may be called smartphones, but they are handled by regular folks like you and me. And we break things. Well, no more freaking out about breaking your smartphone, because Keys Smartphone Repair is here. Just click or call keysmartphonerepair.com. That's keysmartphonerepair.com. keysmartphonerepair.com. It's fast, professional smartphone and tablet repair located in Tavernier, mile marker 90, keysmartphonerepair.com. Click it now and save.
The Health Genie System Checker answers 3 important questions when you are feeling ill. What is wrong with me? How ill am I? And where can I receive care? System Checker puts the information and answers at your fingertips with the most advanced triage and healthcare technologies available. Engage on a personal level in your own words to describe your symptoms with no smart trees or drop-down menus that force self-diagnosis. Health Genie System Checker provides an avenue to early healthcare engagement. Hello, David Hartman with Fantastic Endeavors. Fantastic Endeavors is a full-service travel agency based in Key Largo, Florida, specializing in custom individual and group travel. Our luxury travel advisors inspire people to answer 2 questions. What is your bucket list trip? And where do you wish you were right now? Fantastic Endeavors will personally tailor your journey to your needs. We build extraordinary, enriching experiences curated just for you. Call us today at 305-453-9208 or email at dave@bucketwishtrip.com. Enjoy the journey. Merry Christmas from the Florida Keys. David Hartman, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency, back with you on the Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show. Only 5 days till Christmas, 4 shopping days left, including today. And we're here at Keys Meads, one of my favorite places to broadcast from because the environment here is fantastic. How do you like our festive setup today? It's all about Christmas. It's all about the holidays. Happy holidays to everyone out there. Thank you for joining us. What we're going to do now is show you some of my favorite destinations in the past and future. Currently, and then also promote something for next year. And because I want to this is our Christmas show. It's all about where to celebrate Christmas as a destination because that's what I'm all about. We are a destination show. And please put in the chat, where is your favorite place? I'm watching right here. I'm watching our pages on one side and my personal feed on one. And tell me in the chat, where's your favorite place to spend Christmas? Is it somewhere in the past? Maybe it's at home. I've been here, this is my 17th Christmas in the Keys, and I love spending Christmas right here a lot, but during the holiday season, which goes most of December, there are places I like to visit, and one of them I'll talk about. It's got to be Disney World because they do a great job with the holidays. And there's other places I've been to I will talk about that are just fantastic. So that's what we're going to talk about, and appreciate the chats and the comments so far. Skip Cheer, thank you. Randy Myers, hello. Sharon Tussin from Egypt, Merry Christmas. Randy Myers, as always. Harry T's in the house, yeah, and we appreciate Harry T. Craig Lloyd, Craig, we miss you, Craig. Merry Christmas. And as always, Bonnie Barnes, producer, she's watching the chat too. Appreciate her being there. So I want to show you a couple things. Jeff's busy with the customers. We do have a mic ready to go on him. We are ready today to move our feed over to the bar to do a tasting. We're going to do that in the second half of the show. So stay tuned for some great holiday gift ideas. The holiday spiced mead, apple pie, I highly recommend from Keys Mead. Keys Mead is it here in Key Largo, right in the center of town. It's 99411 Unit 6, right across from the CVS. If you're coming northbound, you can take the light around a High Tide Diner and park around back. If you're southbound, if you're coming northbound, look for the big Keys Mead in the side of the building. And he has parking both right in front here by the windows or also on the side. It's a great place out. This is our 3rd time broadcasting from here, and App's a great location and very close to home for me. So check that out. Great holiday gift ideas. I do have to have a shout out to Janice Spivak, a longtime follower of the show, very active. She's won numerous trivia contests. She had won prizes all over the Keys at our host locations. And actually today, we arrived to set up for the show, and who was here collecting her prize from the Hawaii show? It was Janice. So this is a picture, and this is how to find Jeff's Keys Mead. Jeff Kesling's the owner. And it's mead, by the way, is wine based on honey. That's what this place is all about. Check out the show from November 8th, our Tropical Storm show, and my Hawaiian show. Actually, November 8th, I actually interviewed Jeff and talk about his place, and check that show out. You can find all the shows on YouTube, on my Fantastic Endeavors channel, on the Enjoy the Journey playlist. They're all there. And by the way, I know there's a buffer on most of those. I eliminated those buffers. So now when you watch them, they start right up and no delays anymore. So I appreciate that. I now know we do that after every show. This is Janice. Appreciate her being a very loyal follower. And now I just need a few of the others out there, like Sherry's, Byron Langston, and Tony Baxter, and Skip Shear to show up in person and collect their prize winning. So definitely appreciate Janice. She's fantastic. And she'll be listening to the show from the road, she says. All right, back live to me. Fantastic. That was purely ironic today, and wonderful Christmas spirit happening in the Florida Keys. So that's the format I'm going to show you some of my favorite destinations. Got some video recordings, both old and new, to talk about what I love to do for Christmas. I love spending in the Keys. I love spending it elsewhere. I grew up in the Northeast. Don't go back north as much. It's cold, but that's not why I don't go back. I really love down here. But I'd love to hear from you in the chat, like, hey, where do you guys love spending Christmas? So let me know in the chat. Love to talk about it. After I show you my destinations, my favorite ones, I'm going to talk with Jeff. He's on mic, and we're going to do a little sample of his favorite holiday flavor. So this is going to be a little bit of holiday spirits at the end. So stay tuned. And again, I highly recommend Jeff's Holiday Spice Mead in this beautiful bottle. This is smaller than the regular wine bottle, but it's very beautiful. And it's a good value. And then there's a couple holiday spice meads, the honey wines, and the apple pie is my favorite. I highly recommend it. So the first video I want to go into, so as far as destinations, where have I been? Where do I want to go? I've been a lot of places over Christmas, but mostly near home. And Walt Disney World is a big part of my business for planning. And I also love going there, and I'm a part of the timeshare program. So as you know, we've been there every month because it's hard to travel during COVID. It's close by. They have a very controlled environment. But even before then, I loved going there. They had the most amazing Christmas display that blows away anything I've ever seen. So I'll start off one of my favorite historical destinations off the bat. Christmas in general is awesome. We were just up there. You saw some of my videos, which I'll touch on in a second. But then they do an amazing job in the holidays, Halloween and Christmas especially. And they had something a few years ago called the Osborne display of Osborne, the Osborne spectacle of dancing lights. It was Jennings Osborne, was a business owner in Little Rock, Arkansas in the late 80s, early 90s, had this amazing display for his daughter, bought out other properties, and literally got shut down by the court system. Even the Supreme Court of US shut him down. And Disney saw the news story and bought his lights out. And they first put it at a residential street, was a studio street in back of Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World, their third newest park. They opened in '89. That went away to make room for their stunt show they had for a while. So they moved it to the Streets of America, which was the New York Street. That's now gone because of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge there. So for 20 years, from 95 to 2015, there was the Osborne lights. And the best was in 2004, they had a sponsorship from Siemens to add these dancing LEDs to music. And it always started with the song Sarajevo, or Christmas Eve Sarajevo, from the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which is an amazing rock rendition of Carol the Bells. So when you see this first clip, this is Main Street of Streets of America, New York City basically. If you've ever been to Hollywood Studios, they had a street that looked like New York City because Hollywood Studios was just like a studio set in its early days. And this is a beginning of when it went to dusk and the show started. And no matter how many times you saw it, I didn't catch on to the show to my later years at Disney, like 14 and 15, but every time those lights came on, the music came on, you got the chills. So this is one of my favorite things I've ever done for the holidays, because this made my holiday. And it ran from like early December to early January, so you could always catch it if you were visiting Disney at that time. So this is it, the Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights. This is December of 2015. It's last year. The show closed January 6th of 16, the last season. And this is the opening song, Sarajevo Christmas Eve by Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I'm going to show two different videos from two different angles because it's that impressive. And check it out right now. How impressive is that? That's just one clip, and that goes on all night. They'd run a few songs to the dancing music, starting out with the Sarajevo, and then they would run this amazing light show throughout that would just kind of dance on its own without music. But that's you got chills every time that turned on. Then they let off with Christmas Eve Sarajevo by Grand Siberian Orchestra. Unbelievable. Appreciate you being on. Hope you're enjoying our Christmas show. We're sharing our favorite holiday travel destinations. I'm going through some of my favorites right now. Obviously, growing up in Connecticut, I love hanging out there with family, and I love spending time in the Keys, where I've been for my 17th Christmas and being based in the Keys. And then obviously Disney World, you can't beat them. You know I'm a big fan because it's a big part of my business and a big part of my life, and I do own part of their timeshare program. So we're going to start out with some of my favorite Disney historical destinations, then move on to some things new that are not Disney. So that was one video. So this is the second video from the San Francisco street that was parts of Streets of America. Disney had a Main Street, New York, and then San Francisco, because it was a studio set. And they used to film movies and shows there when the place first opened. All this is gone now because of Galaxy's Edge took it over. What's left now is my favorite destination studios, which is Baseline Tap House in Grand Avenue, which leads into the Galaxy's Edge, which is incredible. So this is another version of the start of the show at night with Sarajevo. They would cycle this around and play the song over and over, but this is, I think, later on that night in 2015, the last year they showed it. This is no longer there, but I'll tell you where these lights are now shortly. Stay tuned. So just a short clip there, because we played the other one already, same song. But again, they played about, I got a track here of like 10 different songs they played that they programmed those lights to dance, which was just amazing. So again, a little historical perspective. For those of you that saw it and missed it, it's a little reminiscence right now. And I'll post that video again on Facebook soon. I always do around the holidays. One of my favorite things there that honestly I didn't catch on until almost this last year was showing. And it just, I was never at Stu's Right Time, didn't know that was back there at night. It's things like that. I just wasn't aware of it. But man, when I became aware, I always took everyone by Streets of America to watch the Osborne Spectacle of Dancing Lights. And kudos to the Osborne family. So hey, John Doty, welcome. Randy Myers, I love it too. Thanks for being here. I see Skip. Hey, Aunt Jean, happy holidays. By the way, some of my favorite destination Christmases were back home in Connecticut at my Aunt Jean's house. She always did the holidays right. Thank you, Aunt Jean. We always want to be with family, but sometimes it'd be okay. You don't have to talk about leaving home. I just want to know where do you want to go during the holidays? Holidays is most of December for some people, or just Christmas week. I book a lot of holiday travel people. I have a client right now in Walt Disney World and Universal having a great time. Francisco Hall and family. Have a great time up there. I talked to them today. They're doing great. So where do you always want to go for Christmas? Is it home? Is it away? Let me know in the chat. I'd love to hear it. I'm showing some of you the favorite places I've been around the holiday time. Normally I'm here when it comes to actual Christmas, or sometimes Bend, Oregon, where my sister's family is. My mom moved out to be near her, my stepfather. My dad's over in Naples, Florida now. I'll visit him during the holidays. I spend close to home, but the holiday season, I'm always out and about. And I recommend, when you guys can't get out and about, it's a great time to travel. But where have you been for the holidays? What's been your favorite destination? What's your favorite destination for decorations? I showed you my favorite. It was no longer there. And I got a close second coming up next. But the Osborne Spectacle Dancing Lights at Hollywood Studios in Walt Disney World is the best I've ever seen. That production I just showed you 2 versions of is. And again, that one song goes to different songs, and sometimes it's just dancing. You have to see it during the music to really appreciate it, but it's just the most amazing display ever, and they had a good 20-year run. So, where did those lights go? Well, they went into storage. Some went back to the Osborne family in Arkansas. Jenny Osborne's no longer with us. And they always did a smaller display that was compliant in Little Rock, Arkansas. But they took back some of the original big globe organizations you see in those videos. And then the LED lights have been put in storage and were recently given to a place called Give Kids the World Village in Kissimmee, Florida, which is just south of Walt Disney World. And I had a chance to visit Give Kids the World, which is part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Make-A-Wish is for terminally ill kids and their families to have a trip to the theme parks in the Orlando area. And they have a village where they actually put the kids up for a week, and they take care of them, and the theme parks donate the entrance fees. They do Universal and Disney, and then their choice of either Busch Gardens or SeaWorld. And it's a great organization. I heard a lot about it through a podcast I follow that sponsored them. And they check them out. Check them out at Give Kids the World online. And the thing they're doing now is called the Night of a Million Lights. It is unbelievable. And Disney donated most of the lights from the Osborne spectral lights. And you'll recognize some familiar colors in this upcoming video. This is a live feed I did on November 28th, Thanksgiving weekend, that honestly got chopped up a little bit. Connection wasn't very good. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I do have my intro because it's a good narration and description of the organization. So be patient through that. And then after that, it's all about lights. I'll probably show about 5 minutes of this video. Then we'll get back to Keys Mead and talk about holiday gift ideas and more about holiday destinations. Appreciate you guys being on. As always, please put in the chat what's your favorite holiday destination. And as always, Merry Christmas to you. And I appreciate everyone being on board. Jan Orenstein, by the way, Kurt Zetchel, appreciate last night, the bonfire party in Homestead. Very small party, very compliant for their current health crisis. And we had a good time at the bonfire at Kurt Zetchel's house. Thank you again, Jan. Thank you for all the great food. It's one of the many things I love to do during the Christmas season, and the Kurt Zetchel bonfire party. Good to see my friends Lainey there, Lainey Wolf, and some other new friends too. So the next video I want to show you is Give Kids the World here on the Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show. Again, this is a live feed I did fairly late at night on Saturday, November 28th, Thanksgiving weekend. And I noticed a lot of people didn't get to see it because of when it happened. And the internet connection wasn't great, but thankfully my phone saved the actual feed locally. That's really good condition. And this is impressive. It doesn't have the music and dancing lights, but what's cool is it was like the old school Osborne spectacle dance lights. This is when they put it on houses in Residential Street, or they had it down in Little Rock, Arkansas. And they have like 75 homes there and 75 condo units. So it was endless. They give you 2 hours viewing time, and you need all 2 hours, and they gave you free hot chocolate and cookies and cheap food to buy. Check it out. It's going on now through January 3rd. And if you're in the area or find a way to get to Central Florida, Kissimmee, which is just outside Orlando and Walt Disney World, you got to do this. It is right up there with Osborne Lights, because it is the Osborne Lights, just without the music. And it's much different. It's also for a good cause. Your complete ticket price goes to the organization, who just announced their reopening in January, because they take care of and take in Make-A-Wish kids who are high risk. No one's been traveling. They have now found a way of bringing more local kids. So mid-January, this great organization, mostly through the funds donated through this event, Night of a Million Lights, is reopening mid-January. And so I'm now putting my show behind this organization as a sponsor and as a promoter, because they are absolutely fantastic. And check them out. Give Kids the World Village and just Google Night of a Million Lights. It'll come up in Google, and they're in Kissimmee, Florida. And this is my feed from November 28th. Enjoy it for a few minutes, and we'll be back in a few. Greetings from Kissimmee, Florida. We're just south of Walt Disney World at Give Kids the World Village, an amazing organization here in Kissimmee, about 15 minutes away from Walt Disney World, just a little east and south, just off 192 on Bass Road. This is a village for terminally ill kids and their families to spend 4 weeks and get treated like VIPs, including visits to Walt Disney World and theme parks. A lot of local theme parks do donate to them. And Disney has donated lights tonight, and they have done this up for fundraising events. They sell tickets, a ticketed event. Go to givekidtheworld.com and sign up for Night of a Million Lights, and this is impressive. I'm not going to waste time. Hey Lisa, thanks for being here again. I'm going to turn you around and show you the good stuff, because this place is amazing. My first time here. Heard good things about this. I follow a number of podcasts, as you guys follow me, and they are sponsors of this wonderful organization. And this is their village. It's a big village, bigger than I expected. And they've done this up for the holidays with help from Disney World. And their lights from the old Osborne Light Show. Who remembers Osborne Lights? Come on, Skip. Welcome, Skip. But what do you think of my mask and my Mickey lights I was wearing? Tell me in the chat. As always, like this feed and share it. It really helps me out. And put a comment below. And let me know if you like Give to the World. Please donate to them. At the very least, come to the event. It's going on until, well, past Christmas. It's been going on since November 13th, and it's just a ticketed event. As you can tell, there are not very many crowds here. It's amazing COVID control. And this part here is very Osborne Lights reminiscent, which is the former Osborne Spectacle Dancing Lights from Hollywood Studios for 20 years, 96 to 2016. They closed it and closed the Streets of America to build Galaxy's Edge. So that is gone, and the lights went back to the family, and some lights went here. And then there's different sponsors of each of the homes. So these are homes that kids live in with 4 weeks with their families. And they have to have some type of terminal sickness. Hey, Janice. Happy holidays. So I'm at Give Kids the World Village in Kissimmee, just south of Walt Disney World, during my holiday trip here. Ideally, been enjoying my feeds today from the theme parks and all the holiday decorations. Heard about this from a podcast I follow, and I said, I gotta do it. There's no Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party this year, and I want to come over and check out the holiday decorations. So this is their village, where they host families 4 weeks at a time. And they have to, I don't know the process, but they are hosted, sponsored here, as these houses are sponsored for the holidays this year. And they're terminally ill, and they spend time with their families, and I know that Disney is involved in the visit. And they come here to have a good time. But we are in Kissimmee, just south. Thank you, Janice. It does look beautiful. There's a little tree you can do your photo out. Mattress Firm, a new store in Key Largo. We sponsored that house. Someone just walked by with an Osborne shirt on. Oh, I missed the Osborne show. Jennings Osborne was this entrepreneur in Little Rock, Arkansas, whose daughter loved Christmas lights so much that he decked out his house, then bought houses next door. And by the early 90s, they had lawsuits against him because everyone was attracting to his lights that they caused so much traffic. So Disney said, hey, we'll help out. And they took the lights and put them on display for 20 years. 96 to 2016. I didn't catch on to my later years at Disney. Man, it was the coolest thing. But I'll post a video later. When they always started with the famous song by Siberian Orchestra, Carol the Bells, and the lights would dance to it. Oh my God, it was just, gave you chills. And some of these lights, I believe, are now here, donated by Disney for this event. These are different homes where they host kids. Each one is sponsored. Until the crowd's very light, it's a ticketed event, and they give you a 2-hour gap to come. So there's nice COVID control. Very safe. Oh, look at this nutcracker. It's a big nutcracker. Hey, Ray, welcome. Happy holidays. I'm totally in the Christmas spirit. I have been since Thanksgiving weekend here. Time to start celebrating something, right? It's been a tough year for all of us. I want to have you share this to you guys tonight. I'm here with friends who jumped ahead to do a walk. And nice boat. As always here at Disney, other events, masks are required. Hence my little muffled sound right now. And spacing is recommended. Supposedly they have free hot chocolate and ice cream. But I wanted to get you guys on before it got too late at night. Our window is 8 to 10. It doesn't take that long to see it, but hold 2 hours if you want. But check them out, givekidstheworld.com. This is their event, Night of a Million Lights. It's a fundraiser event for a non-profit organization, 501c3. They host families of terminally ill kids 4 weeks at a time throughout the year to have a good time, enjoy theme parks, and enjoy time here at the village. Hence all the homes are, each family gets a home. And each home is sponsored. For the lights also, I believe they have general sponsors to take care of the homes. I'm learning about the organization as we go here, but the website will tell you all details about them. Please, if you're in Central Florida anytime for the holidays, check out this event. It's amazing. Private property. They built their own village here. I got hit an intersection. Not sure which way to go. Pardon me.
From John, she went to Disney.
Oh, they got a pond too. Nice. Look at the reflection. Please mention the comment if you're familiar with Osborne Lights, where a lot of these lights I believe came from. This was a kind of a similar display. Osborne Lights, give you a little history. In the early 90s, Disney had a residential street because it was supposed to be Hollywood Studios. It was an actual working studio. They actually filmed shows like a Drew Carey show. They had a Mickey Mouse Club show, and Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake were young. That's where they met. And they actually had a residential street where like the Golden Girls house was, and they filmed outside shots for her. And they actually took the Jennings lights in 1996. The park has already opened for a number of times, since '89. And they put the lights actually on the houses, just like this. Then the street went away to make room for this stunt show in 2005. And they created the Streets of America, which is the New York City street that was there. You can look these up online and just Google residential street Hollywood Studios, Streets of America. That was the New York City block, the San Francisco block. They turned the street into Osborne Lights like this. Then Siemens sponsored a technology that could make them dance to music, and that was amazing. But this is a taste, and this is great. Check it out, support this wonderful organization. I am new to them. I learned about them from a podcast I follow. I took a left turn. I'm not sure my friends stayed straight, but I'll find them. They have part of your ticket admission is free hot chocolate and ice cream. Hey, Caroline. Happy holidays. Ideally, it's good weather in your area. It's gorgeous weather here in Florida tonight, as you saw in the beginning. Make sure to rewind this when it's done and watch the beginning. I'm in a t-shirt, nice Mickey t-shirt, wearing my Mickey Christmas lights blinking and my Santa hat. I'm very comfortable with a t-shirt on right now. Jan, happy holidays. Hey, Margaritaville sponsored this house. That's awesome. They are just a stone's throw away from here, maybe 3-4 miles, a little farther. We're kind of east. Margaritaville Resort, literally you can see Animal Kingdom Lodge from the resort. That's how close it is to Disney. It is just south of Disney. Joy! Jordan, you're coming out for the holidays again. You gotta take the kids here. Give Kids World Village 9 million lights. I highly recommend Margaritaville if you want to stay off-site, non-Disney property. It's a real nice layout, real nice, concise, small resort. 184 rooms. Dragon. Mix 105. I have no idea where I'm going, just following the road. So maybe a little light here for a bit as far as the houses, but there's a whole nother street coming. And we're in search of free hot chocolate and free ice cream. And some snacks. We had a quick bite tonight at Topolinas Terrace at Riviera Resort where I'm staying. It was great. Check out the post I just put on my Instagram, Dave's Disney, and I didn't tag myself personally. I have problems when I tag myself. Facebook puts the pictures in an old feed from like a year ago, but I did share it to my personal page. Actually, I will share it, but go to Dave's Disney. It's there on Facebook or Instagram, and share those pictures. A beautiful sunset from the top of the 10th floor of Riviera Resort, where I'm staying for 3 nights. Highly recommend it. I can always book that for you. It's what I do. Disney Vacation Planning is a specialty of mine. And stay tuned tomorrow at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. for my show, Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show from Riviera Resort, all about the resort. Complete tour and review. This is cool. Looks like a welcome building. And I have no idea where I am. No idea where my friends are. I had no idea. I've never been to this place before. Not like Disney where I know it like back of my hand. And there's two roads, a left and a straight. This is much bigger than I expected. It's a whole, since the feed began, it's all private property. I kind of knew when we came here, and Waze, which I hate by the way, Waze took us to the volunteer entrance, not the first time the app screwed up. And so we had to turn around. I'm like, this place is huge if it's a volunteer entrance, like a mile away from the main entrance. I'm hoping this wraps back around. If not, we'll go back past the Margaritaville house. Look at that tree. That's awesome. This is huge. They actually have a monster support staff, hence all the parking spots. And for the families who drive, most of them fly in. They come from all over the world. And Gives to the World is the charity, the charitable organization. This is their property. They are a non-profit. Okay, I see a street that I can't walk down. Hopefully it wraps back around. We'll keep going this way. You're on a journey with Dave to find more Christmas lights. GivesToTheWorld.com, and this is the Night of a Million Lights is their event. Find the event on their website and check out dates that you can come. It is in Kissimmee, Florida, and it is limited time for the holidays, obviously. But from what I can tell, and there's different prices. I think we paid $35 plus tax for certain time. The Christmas day is gonna be very a little more expensive, like $40 for a good cause. Okay, I found something I can enter. Pardon me, first time here. You're lost with Dave. Thank you for joining. Got some nice viewers on. Appreciate you spending a Saturday night with me. Here checking out holiday decorations at Gives to the World Village. Place is massive for a good cause. I built this village to entertain, provide hospitality for families with terminally ill kids. And they have all sorts of local sponsors that help out with the experience. Obviously Disney being a monster sponsor of theirs. And I recommend donating and coming to this event. Oh, I saw that mushroom on the video. That's cool. So there is no right way. I showed you the entrance where we parked and came in. But there's basically, it's not one way. Maybe there's the food. There's Santa. I found Santa. It's a monster haul. Place is big. I mean, I don't know, a square mile or 2 square miles. It's huge. Oh, it's a merry-go-round. Damn. Check that out. Wow, merry-go-round under a mushroom. That is cool. When you first walk in, it's straightforward, and it's rewind the feed after it finishes here and watch it. But now I'm in an area where it kind of breaks apart, so I'm a little lost. They don't give you a map. If you have little ones, you ride the merry-go-round. It's all included in your ticket price. Ticket price also includes free hot chocolate ice cream, which I've yet to find. It says Santa is for the Santa greeting. I found a road. I'm going to backtrack for a bit so I don't miss anything. Show you guys some more of this awesome village. This is a lot of Christmas lights. Impressive village. I mean, the village is always here. It's just the Christmas lights are holiday time. I'm imagining they have other fundraiser events you can get involved in if you're local or near here or come down to. But check out the website and check out if there's anything going on with this organization. The next time you come to Disney, or next time you come to Central Florida or Universal, or it is literally, we took 15 minutes to get here from Hollywood Studios. That's cool. Mr. Potato Head. Try to get you all the homes in. Hey, we're back live here from Keys Meads in Key Largo, Florida. Merry Christmas. It's our Christmas show on the Enjoy the Journey luxury travel show here. David Hartman, I'm your host, owner of Fantastic Endeavors Travel Agency. We always thank our listeners and watchers on Facebook Live, YouTube, and RadioA1A and Cruising Country Radio. It is time to move on from these holiday destinations, and I'm going to go do a tasting with Keys Meads any minute. Got a couple more things to cover with you before we do that. And I hope you enjoyed the look-in at Gives Kid the World Village, Night of a Million Lights, still going on. So that is one that is still going on. Osborne Lights is gone. The lights are now in this village. Any fans of Osborne Lights, this is where they went, and they've done an amazing job. I showed you a little longer clip to give you an idea of how amazing it is. There are sponsors for each one of those houses that really paid the money to set that up and make that organization happen. And the best news I just heard is they're reopening to Make-A-Wish families starting in mid-January. I'm glad they can make that happen again. And terminally ill kids can then make this trip to Orlando area, enjoy the theme parks, because it's sometimes the last trip they're ever going to make. And it's a great organization. So, a couple more things before we sit down with Jeff and have a holiday tasting. I do want to show you a couple more things I'm into. Just real quick clip I made of my trip to Fort Wilderness last weekend, one of my also favorite destinations. Not on Christmas, though I may be there next year on Christmas, stay tuned for that, but actually around the holidays, either Halloween, you saw my Halloween show, you saw my show last week. This is a clip I pulled out from my live feed Saturday night last weekend that many of you probably didn't see because it was later in the show. And this shows you to the level that the campers go with their decorations. So this is from Loop 100 in Fort Wilderness, inside Walt Disney World. This is less to do about Disney and more to do about the amazing determination and spirit of the campers who go there. And the decorations you're going to see are all just private people, guests of the campsite doing it. And this is a short clip of one guy who took advantage of a walkway next to his campsite and really did it up. As we say in holiday decorating, go big or go home, but check out what this guy did. Stay tuned. Be back in a minute. Snoopy! Those of you who saw my feeds in Halloween was pretty crazy because your Halloween weekend itself. This is before Christmas, and this will get more and more decked out as the diehards show up who stay through the holidays. And then by Christmas week, it's crazy. I may stop on Christmas week, we'll see. We're not planning to stay here at that time. It's too busy for my taste. Lodging's very expensive. And this guy did something cool. He's by a walkway that goes to Settlement Trading Post, a general store in the main area. So he has that monster Mickey. So they say that the maximum height is 6 feet. So I call that one 6 feet and 70 inches. So, one of the few religious blow-ups. Bill Gauthier, hey Bill, happy holidays. Hey, how you doing, Matt Robert? Welcome, happy holidays. Thanks you all for being here. Happy Saturday night. Doing a quick check-in from Fort Wilderness. If you're really cool, you can get this custom Fort Wilderness family sign. And this guy decorated a sidewalk that goes to the main hub by the launch of Magic Kingdom called Settlement Trading Post and Settlement Depot. And that's where Pioneer Hall is. Home of Hoopy Doo Review, which may not come back, unfortunately. Hey Janice. Happy holidays. Greetings from Fort Christmas. I named it Fort Christmas. Halloween was fun, and I'll come back in for Halloween. It was crazy. I'm sure you guys saw the shows in the feed. Check those out. Back in the Facebook feed, I also did my show here on YouTube. All my shows there, Fantastic Endeavors, the Enjoy the Journey playlist. There's some big gifts. But I just love the decorations better. I'm not a big Halloween person. I love Christmas, and I love Christmas decorations. And we've had some real impressive ones here. And they're getting more. We arrived on Thursday, and some loops were a little light, and then each day has been more and more. And it's going to build up. There may be a small drop during the week, but as more people arrive, they stay here the whole time. So I highly recommend staying at Fort Wilderness for the holidays. They do it right. And this is all private campsite owners. Just really people who love the holidays in Disney doing their own thing. These are not cast members. If they are, it's not related to a Disney job. And the place itself is decorated. I'll try to show you the Christmas tree over here. Hey, back live. So just a quick chip. I covered that in detail last weekend. And my favorite of all those decorations, first off, what an amazing use of space. What a camper. I mean, to have that site and to take advantage of that walkway, which they allow. And I love the fact that he has at the end that big monster 9 reindeer inflatable. I want that. I heard it's hard to get because it's no longer being made. But great little clip there. It shows you the passion of people. And one of my favorite places to spend holidays. That's the theme today. Please let me know in the chat where you want to spend your holidays. Shireen from Egypt, thank you for checking in, and I appreciate your comments on the package. Yes, I'm overdue for a visit to Egypt and to see all you again. And Leslie Wiseman, thank you for being on. Tina LaRusso, appreciate you being here, and happy holidays to all you guys. Eddie Polly, thank you. One last clip before we talk to Jeff and do a quick tasting and talk about holiday gifts. Light Up Key Largo, that was a theme we just had 2 weeks ago. We did the virtual lighting because we couldn't do our main event. And keep in mind, next year, the first Saturday in December, the event's going to happen again. If you're around locally in the Keys or can come to the Keys at a time, it's one of the best events, one of my favorite things to do around the holidays, favorite destination event, being here in the Keys and experience this wonderful event. Thousands of people show up to take care of this area park behind Murray Nelson Center, mile marker 102 in Key Largo, take advantage of all the activities there, the ice skating rink for kids, and then watch the tree lighting. And Michael Kanik of All Keys Aerial has an amazing footage that I got a hold of. I'm going to show you his drone tour from Light Up Key Largo 2019 and planting a seed for 2021 for you guys. This year was all virtual. I did my show there December 5th. And keep in mind, so the first Saturday in December next year is a tentative date for Light Up Key Largo. And I've been a part of Key Largo Community Preservation Foundation and the Key Largo Chamber of Commerce who put on the event. But check out this amazing footage by Michael Kanik. Excellent job by him from last year's event. Wow, I get chills just watching that. I've seen it 100 times. So great job by Michael Kanik, All Keys Aerial. He's also a real estate agent in town. Check him out on Facebook and check out allkeysaerial.com. He's all over Instagram too. He's an amazing guy. And he helps put up that tree and take it down every year. So that's a summary of the places I love to spend. A lot of it has to do with the Keys where I've been for 17 years. A lot of the places I've been in the past and places I want to go. But let me know in the comments where you like to spend the holidays. So we're going to move over to the bar here for the last 10 minutes of the show. And I think Jeff had some comments customers show up, but we're going to go there and do a quick tasting with him. And we do have him on mic, right? Have a mic. So we're going to have him turn the mic on. I'm going to switch camera feeds right now. Hey Jeff, how's it going?
Going well. How are you?
We're going to put you on camera in a second here as I change the cameras over. Hey, look, I'm still live. The power of technology. So we are going to go over to the bar and check out what's going on with Mr. Jeff here at Keys Meads in Key Largo, Florida. Great time to come in and check it out, and also great to actually see what Jeff has to offer for holiday gift ideas. So this is Jeff's shop that we showed off in a previous episode, November 8th. And this is all the gift ideas you can have. And customers just walked in. Let me put this down real quick.
Too late for a tasting, but you're not too late to check out a couple of them.
Go that side, right?
Yes, please.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. We're supposed to be at a chili competition as soon as this is over. So
check out.
So we can check out a couple of
the
them.
bees.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me give you the
That's where the honey.
list.
That's where the mead comes from. It's all about the honey. Let me go over here real quick.
We can check out a couple of these. So we can still do this over here.
Pardon me, folks. All right, I am. Hey, there we are. All right.
All right. So what we have here is the three different holiday spiced versions. One of them is a blueberry that was barrel aged for 2 years in our holiday spiced barrel. It's the same barrel that was used to age this particular holiday spiced here in the middle. And then the last one is our holiday spiced apple pie. So we actually have 3 different types right now. All of them taste really good room temp or hot. And in fact, we've actually frozen the apple pie one. It tastes really good frozen as well.
Nice. So let me use the labels here.
I've taken the liberty of making sure he has a couple of little samples here so he can tell you what he thinks.
Nice. And first time we've had you on camera today, so tell us quickly about what Keys Mead is and where you guys are
So
at.
Keys Meads is alcohol made from honey. We produce all honey wines here. It doesn't taste anything like a wine, even though the name is deceiving. We also have honey products. Jeff Wingate with Pirate Hat Apiary actually handcrafts all of these with his lovely wife Paula. And so we have soaps, scrubs, lotions, beeswax wraps, candles, and honey, and a few other miscellaneous items among them. So great for last-minute gift shopping, especially if you like anything to do with bees, or if you like shopping local. So yeah, absolutely, come by and check us out.
Excellent. How do they find you online?
keysmeads.com, or you can go to us on Facebook, Keys Meads, and I believe it's also for Instagram and Twitter as well. And then you can also find Jeff Wingate at Pirate Hat Apiary on Facebook as well.
He also makes very good beer.
The 3 Jeffs.
And Paula makes a mean meal at her restaurant. So at the Mrs. Max too. So I'm going to try the different 3. So the first one we have here is the blueberry mead, and Jeff's going to go back to his customers and shut off his mic. I am back. Hello, welcome back. And we're here at Keys Meads in Key Largo, Florida. This is a blueberry mead. Oh, he's on it. He's a professional. Red Schroeder, what's going on? Johnny Braher, what's going on? So this is the holiday spirit version of our show. I'm trying the blueberry mead, which is fantastic. And again, this mead is all wine based on honey. Very flavorful. Great for the holidays, by the way. And there's a potpourri of gift ideas in here. We just showed you off the place here in mile marker 99-400 in Key Largo. 411 Unit 6, right across from the CVS. And next I'm going to go to Holiday Spice Mead, one of my favorites. I have a bottle of the apple pie version. And this is, that's the last one. Ha ha ha. I'll go the last one because I've had the apple pie, I have it at home. You can serve it hot or cold, and it's great either way, but I like it a little warm, not hot, a little warm. Tony Baxter, Rich Schroeder, who's on. Remember the days we take Captain Morgan's and apple cider and nuke it? This is just like that, but it's all in one. It's as strong as wine, sometimes a little stronger. This is not a shot. This is something you enjoy. It's like a cordial. It's a holiday spirit. And it's good to eat all year round, but he has some flavors that go well with Christmas. The holiday spice mead's here, and the blueberry is fine too. This is the other version of the holiday mead. This is more the pumpkin, I believe. I think it's pumpkin. Apple pie is still my favorite. So they come in the regular bottles, the 750 milliliters, which is like a wine bottle. And also during the show, I showed you as we go back to the feed end of the show, they have the pine Christmas tree bottle, which is a little smaller, 500 milliliters, but it's great for the shelf and great for holiday gifting. Jeff makes everything right here. The honey's made locally with Jeff Wingate and his operation in the different beehives around town. And then Jeff makes all the mead right behind here, as Bonnie, our producer, just showed off to this way. And this is a local Keys product and something to do for the holidays for gifting. So keep that in mind as the holidays are coming up. For gift ideas, check out Jeff online. He does ship. He does have gift cards. And when you visit the Keys, you got to visit Keys Mead. A great place to host a show. If you've seen the November 8th show on really this place, and then also November 22nd on Hawaii, it was all from here. We love broadcasting from here, so it's been just amazing.
And we'd love to have you. Come back anytime you want.
Excellent. Thanks for having us, Jeff. This has been great.
You're very welcome. Every time you guys come in, it's a great time.
Jeff, question, what is the middle one again?
That's the holiday spice that people have been nicknaming the pumpkin spice. And what it is it has a little bit more cloviness to it.
I was right.
Yeah, pumpkin spice. So it's got a little more cloviness to it. Reminds people more of a fall drink, whereas the end one, the apple pie, really does taste like apple pie and is really just phenomenal for like Christmas.
So he has how many flavors here right now available?
Right now we have 21 unique flavors with 3 more coming out this week. And we try to release a couple of flavors here and there every about 1 to 2 months. So we try to keep it very crafty.
Excellent, excellent. Appreciate the insight. So we have blueberry, pumpkin, and apple pie. My favorite's the apple pie. That's just me. But hey, come into a tasting. This is what Jeff's all about. Come into a tasting and they'll let you taste numerous different flavors. And we were here today during the show. You may have heard some background noise. That was people doing tasting. So as always, Jeff, happy holidays. Appreciate you having us. Great place for gift ideas, keysmead.com, Keys Mead in Key Largo. And your address again is
99411 Overseas Highway.
Units.
Yeah, right next to the CVS. I can look through their pharmacy window, or right next to High Tide.
High Tide, and then the mattress store next door.
And the mattress store next door, right.
You
Can't forget them.
Check them out. And then they're always here, but also during holiday gifting time. And it's appreciated, as always, hosting us for the show again. As always.
You're very welcome. It's lovely having you.
He's such a pro that he actually has customers. He's turning on and off his lav mic. He's a pro. It's fantastic. All right, we're going to head back to our desk to close out the show. Wanted to give you some gifting ideas, and it is the holidays. It's all about holiday spirits too, I got to admit. As those of you know me closely, I'm big about my fire nog. Today we're making peppermint bark mimosas. And I must mention, I don't have any pictures, but we were at Snappers today for our pre-Christmas. Christmas is kind of a not near Sunday this year. And it's one of my favorite things to do down here on a Sunday, especially during the holiday. So shout out to Christina and Tony and Gary and Marcia and all my friends in the staff and Adrian, Jennifer at Keys Mead. It's just absolutely fantastic. So, and then we were making our peppermint bark mimosas today. Yep. So I'm going to head back to our show area, and then we're going to close out the show. Everyone, appreciate being here. Appreciate the comments. And Leslie Wiseman, yes, you must have the pumpkin mead. Everything's looking good. I'm going to switch back over to my main camera. All right, I'm back. A few minutes left in the show. As always, Merry Christmas. This is the Christmas show. And hope you enjoyed how we decked out our place here. Got my monitor back on so I can hear everybody. And Jeff did a great job. And everyone cleared out of here as guests. We had all set, then he had some guests show up, and so that worked out great. And again, the 3 we tasted were blueberry, holiday spice, pumpkin, but that's what customers call it, and then pumpkin pie. And with that, it's time to close out the show. All right, so this was all about destinations, and if you listen to this in the rewind or later on, please put in the comment, where do you love spend the holidays? Where is home for you for the holidays? Or where do you want to spend? Because this is what we love doing, is holidays in the Keys and also traveling elsewhere. I've always been close to home for the holidays and showed you guys some videos, and I'm glad you enjoyed them. And it's all about being close to what you love or with the people you love. So as always, appreciate you guys because I love you guys. All right, so as we close out, next week we plan to be at Florida Keys Brewing Company. Been trying to do that for a few weeks, just trying to work out our schedules. That's going to be our wrap-up show, going to be the highlights of, this is show 40, so appreciate you guys being around for most of the year since March. And we're going to do a show from there and kind of do a wrap up and also talk to the people of the brewery. That's the plan right now. And ring in the new year. So God knows we need a new year right now. So as always, appreciate you guys being here. We are going to have a great holiday, and you guys have it too. As always, like this and share it. And put a comment about what's your favorite holiday destination. If you're watching this on recording, I always pay attention to the comments. And tell people that, hey, this is a great show to watch, and check out our podcast. Enjoy the Journey Luxury Travel Show. Just search those terms on any podcast network. And any show I have in the archive, you can find on my Fantastic Endeavors YouTube channel. Subscribe to that, and then the Enjoy the Journey playlist is where you can find all my shows, including the last two that were here, November 8th and the 22nd. Merry Christmas to you all. We're going to close out and move on to our holiday festivities. Next time you see you, it'll still be this year, but we'll still be celebrating Christmas. But have a wonderful Christmas holiday. We appreciate you, and happy holidays to you and yours.
Come on, what are you waiting for? They're serving rum up, it's right next door. There's a party on the sandbar in the Keys. It's been a long year and the